Greetings, adventurers, and welcome to the Adventure Incorporated podcast. I am your Dungeon Master, Anthony Reed. This is episode 241, and it is another episode in the fall of the House of Ember story arc. I want to give a big shout out to our patrons at patreon.com/Adventure Inc., including Michael, Christopher, Sean, Graydon, and James. Without our patrons, we would just be sad. They let us do so many cool things with this show. And I promise you, on the horizon, there are very, very cool things coming. Things we just wouldn't be able to do without your support. You are actively going to make this show move to the next level with the support you've given us. And so patrons, thank you so much. And if you're not a patron, this is a great time to become a patron. You have a full backlog of patron episodes to check out. All kinds of cool Patreon material every month coming out, and an exclusivity to that content. So if you like what you're listening to here, you want to support the show, you want to help us out, that's the way to do it. Patreon.com/Adventure Inc. All right, let's get started. Nobles and farmers, knights and scoundrels, gather round to hear a tale of excitement and mystery. Brave adventurers facing grave dangers. Keth, the fighter monk.
On a lighter subject, how's the whole corruption of the Iora Church going?
On a lighter subject?
Yeah.
Jebeddo, the rogue.
We're basically family. So do you want to admit to your family that all you want to do is learn how to read so that you can read pornos?
Jennuvera, the sorcerer.
Oh my god, guys, it worked! The plan worked!
High fives!
Oh my goodness.
Oh my god! We should have a plan more often!
Asher, the druid barbarian.
With my nipples? Why are my nipples not convincing?
Prepare yourselves, for this is the tale of Adventure Incorporated.
For this, Jebeddo shaved. He has no
my
mustache, he
goodness,
has no
poor guy.
beard. He is like baby
Okay,
faced.
stop for a second.
Nobody's seen this.
We're gonna roll back. I want to roll back, reset this a little bit,
Because that was part of the disguise, right? Like we had to do prosthetics.
Okay.
You ever tried to put spirit gum on a real
Sucks.
mustache?
So as part of your plan to come in here, each of you disguised yourselves not only as these priests, but you also had a second layer of disguise underneath your disguise. You're like the bad guy who tears off a rubber mask, and then there's another rubber mask underneath.
Yeah.
Okay, so Jebeddo, as part of that, go ahead. Tell me about this disguise you've made for yourself underneath your disguise.
Great. Jebeddo has widened out his nose to make it more bulby and less cute and buttony. You know how gnomes have cute little button noses and halflings have those big old honking schnozzes?
Yep.
That's what Jebeddo does with his halfling nose. It looks a lot like Mike the player's human nose.
But on the same size as Mike the player's human nose, but on a gnome.
on a tiny little human body.
In what world is your nose bulby?
In a world where the same nose is on a 3'8" person.
Right.
I still don't think even then. Mike has the narrowest, cutest little.
All right, calm down, everybody.
This is some solid podcasting.
Can we mute that mic?
Just saying.
So anyway, yeah, he's got this big old nose, and he also shaves his beard and mustache completely. So he is baby faced, fresh to the world, and he dyes his hair brown.
Poor guy.
Ugh.
I know.
It's killing him. I know it.
Tragedy. And he's upset about it because on the one hand, it would have been so cool to have like flaming red and yellow hair for the eternal flame. Like the whole thing would have made so much more sense. But he also recognized that like he didn't see a single person in Vedris with like wild hair.
Okay. So that is the disguise that you have under your mask.
Yeah.
Okay. What have the rest of you done to disguise your features?
Jennuvera has become a blue dragonborn.
So you've body painted blue, like head to toe.
Oh no, she blew herself.
And Jennuvera has become a silver dragonborn. And
okay.
yeah, and got fat.
Right.
And then so her hair is like braided up and tucked away.
Cool. Asher,
And
what did
she's
you do?
also,
Oh, there's more. I'm
I
sorry.
don't know, changed her face. I have no idea how as a dragonborn, like what.
It's like
But she changed it.
I thought when
looks
you blew
different.
yourself, it was a great idea.
Stop it.
Asher, what have you done?
I have given myself
Aside from wear a shirt.
wearing a
That's-
shirt, so already indistinguisable. I am
Definitely
No,
not
that's a
the
bad
man.
thing. That's the
No,
opposite.
no.
indistinguishable from Asher. He's very easy to notice. He's very distinguishable. No.
There you go.
And
I'm a very distinguished gentleman.
and he gave himself real high cheekbones, just like I wanted to say like, oh, and he put on like a fake beard, but like he's a half elf, so I don't think they naturally grow fake beards unless it's like modeled and like that sort of like.
I don't think anyone grows a fake beard.
We are experts at words
Yeah,
tonight.
I mean, I don't think they grow fake beards, is what I'm trying to say.
You're right. True fact about half elves in Numerita: they don't grow fake beards.
But
Fake goatees, though.
they get real pencil thin mustaches. But just like high cheekbones, simple, like very simple, like just changing a little bit of the structure of the face.
And Keth?
Keth sees that Jebeddo changed his look, so he decides to take Jebeddo's look. So he dyes his hair bright, flaming red, spikes it up. He puts on a fake beard, a big old mustache, but like more impressive than Jebeddo's. And puts on fake eyebrows as well. And yeah, he is loving it.
Okay. So you are the as we were saying before, the four of you are at the table. And you have scrambled to put a new plan into motion. So what's going to happen?
So, Torch, perhaps we can discuss expansion and dissemination of religion with Dungalaris. But in private, I don't think we would want to bore everyone with the church details.
Yes, I think that this is the best way to discuss our
See,
intentions for this church.
Perhaps it should be Bright Eyes, Torch, and myself, while Cole does, he works on spreading the faith within the rabble, perhaps.
yes, Cole. Do you see? Do you feel like you could utilize Burnt out here, or do you feel like you are good on your own?
I could help from afar. I am not as good at proselytizing.
I think my role in spreading the flame is a little solitary.
I see. No,
I
don't want to be there. Let's be honest. I do not want to be there. I feel like I would dampen the flame quite a bit.
Yes, I didn't know that perhaps a distraction.
I have been burnt before.
Flame would be useful.
That was a good joke, and no one laughed at that.
Yes, sorry,
It's okay.
I bulldozed over it. I
No,
apologize.
No. You do not need to apologize. It wasn't that good of a joke.
Okay, we can cut
Okay.
that.
Please cut that. Flame Lord, please.
I'm not gonna cut it.
Torch, if you don't mind, and Cole holds out a hand for the ceremonial wine.
Yeah.
Cole's gonna take it, stopper it, slip it into his robes, and head out again.
Okay, where are you headed?
Back to the bathroom. I spent the whole night in there. Must have been something I ate, I
Guy's got the
swear.
bladder the size of a
Oh
walnut.
God! Don't go in there. Am I right?
So nobody goes in there for the rest of the night.
I have spread the flames too wide.
Okay, so you're gonna go in the bathroom. What are you doing in the bathroom?
When I get there, is there somebody in there?
When you get in there, no, it is empty.
Okay, great. I am going to wait for the telltale sign, or the telltale sound of tiny little halfling feet scurrying down the hall.
So, you've been here before, and you are aware that through this bathroom there is access to the sewers. That you can like hide in the dark there. It's like one of the ways that you can access down like where Torek was, like that area.
Sure.
In fact, one of the places you guys came up through. So you can tuck in there in the dark and basically wait there. And when you do, Torek is there. He says nothing when you pop down in there and he just like stands still and says nothing.
Yeah, same from Jebeddo.
Okay.
He was not expecting anyone down here. He like stares at him, eyes wide, before realizing, and he says, "I'm so glad to see you."
It is a pleasure to meet you, sir. I just clean this passageway. He starts
I'm
wiping
just
the
kidding,
wall
it's
with his
me.
hand.
And Jebeddo pulls off the mask.
Oh God. Oh, you had me.
I thought you were gonna eat me. Like I know that's not like what you do. Like you don't just like consume whole people, but that was the first thing I thought. I saw your face.
I thought our cover was blown. I thought it was over, and it was my fault. And I was really a little upset at someone coming down here, and then I was gonna have to eat them. So it was all really just like not a great. I'm glad it's you. I'm glad it's you.
Yeah. I'm waiting to steal a servant's clothes, I guess. I'm gonna put the body down here. You can do what you will with it.
We found out that it's Dungalaris.
Yeah. Farah told us.
Okay, good. I can't
and
go
then-
up there, so I didn't know.
Yep. And then I told Horton that Farah didn't help us. So I don't know what's going to happen. Maybe Poxon really will be number 2 over there.
I don't know what any of that means, but I'll believe you. I'm not worried about that. I'm worried about, did you do the thing?
So we tried. We did the thing. He drank the thing. And then Dunglaris touched him, lit him up. Everybody's worried that it didn't take, basically. And so Jebeddo pulls the wine out of his robes, and he's like, I'm going to try again. And that's why I need those servants' clothes.
Okay, hang on. He like climbs up out of the space into the bathroom, and he like opens the door and steps out into the hallway, and you watch him like stare intently, and then step back into the bathroom, and someone comes like walking just like entranced around the corner toward him, and pulls him into the bathroom, and then he like climbs down into the sewer with you, and the person climbs down. He's like, I can't do this much longer.
Jebeddo just hits the person in the back of like the head with the butt of his rapier.
It's never as good when you hit it. But
I'm not super worried about that part. Sorry. And he like takes his clothes, binds him up with the like.
Oh, you don't have to do that.
Oh. Okay. And he stops binding him up. Puts on the servant's clothes, and like uses the like underclothes from the servant to protect the robes, so that they don't get dirty in the sewer. And leaves them down there and hops back up into the bathroom. And
if you need me, Farah knows I'm here too. But if you need me, I'm here to help.
All right, we appreciate it. Thank you so much. Good luck down here.
Thanks. Goodbye.
Bye. So Jebeddo hops out and like runs into the kitchen.
Okay.
To grab a new cup. And...
Yeah. There's a very angry halfling screaming about everything that's behind. He's like, get it to the pass! And he's like, just get this out there. Go, go, go!
Yeah, and Jebeddo takes it with the new cup and runs out.
Okay.
And like as he gets down the hall, he's gonna find someone coming back and like hand them the tray and take the glass off it and be like, I've got to get this to the king. You've got to take that out. Go, 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 go.
It's like, what table does it go to?
Yep. And Jebeddo is like running down the hall.
So, Jennuvera, Keth, and Asher, what are you guys going to be doing?
Approaching the head table where Dunglaris is.
So you're just gonna go right to it.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
I think probably by this point, a lot of the everyone's sort of had a round of things that are bothering them, and there's it's in a break period, so everyone's kind of milling about and talking amongst themselves anyway. There's going to be a lot more of this open court discussion, but they go in sort of rounds and waves. So you've got a period of time where you can approach the high table. And when you approach, the king is whispering to Dunglaris, and Dunglaris is whispering back to the king.
Torch will wait.
They look over. The king says one more thing, and then Dunglaris straightens up. He says, "How may I help you?"
High Priest Dunglaris. Dunglaris.
You what? You nailed it.
No, it's so good.
Yes,
Dunglaris.
That does. I think that's how you pronounce it.
Dunglaris. We were wondering if we may sit and discuss some plans for our church with you. It is not our intention. I fear that we were started on the wrong flint earlier and would like to rectify this rift before it grows between us. We believe that the power of Iora is able to be respected alongside the power of the eternal flame in a way that we can coexist and grow our churches together, side by side.
Yes, for someone who says they know so much of religion, we wish to learn from someone so great. And Bright Eyes is trying to keep the spite out of his voice.
Oh, I suspect that there is much that I could teach you. There is much that you do not know. You're right. Perhaps there is a way that we could come to some sort of an arrangement. Perhaps there is more in common with what we worship than with what you worship than we might have first expected.
May we take your hand for a chat? I do not think we need to belabor this to our king any further than we already have.
Give me a persuasion check.
Yeah,
That's the
what I
one.
was waiting for.
That's the skill check.
22. It's not great. 22.
Of course, we would hate to take up so much of the king's time with something that is really best dealt between the faiths, don't you think? I have a perfect place set up for just such an occasion.
Willingly, we will follow you.
I have been performing many connections with my God in this place. I have been speaking with the voice of all of the priests who follow me.
Is it your volcano? Because
We
we
are
have been
so
very
excited
excited
to
to
see
see
the
this place.
volcano.
So excited
We
for
are
this
volcano
volcano.
fans.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Big
Yeah,
flame.
It's no, it's not the volcano. No, I would
Oh, this is okay.
no. But if you would follow me. And he turns to the king and he says, "If you'll excuse me, your majesty." And he stands up as Garhan nods. You get that feeling again, Jennuvera, that sensation, as Garhan stares at you as you walk away. And the three of you accompany Dunglaris down the subset of stairs that leads to the second, the sub-platform, and then he goes down a flight of stairs again. So you guys are now down into a twisting part that digs deep into the mountain, that sort of spirals down, close to, from your understanding of the sewer system and stuff, this is all sort of running below the Ashen Observatory, but near where the sewers are coming up around it. And so this is a weird central space that is marked off here. And he brings you into it and down to a large chamber about the same size as the observing platform plus the stain plus the main chamber above put together. It's this big round space. And he says, "Please come into the sanctum that I have set up here."
Okay.
He's stands at the entryway and motions for you to enter.
After you, my lord.
No, I insist. You are guests. Please enter.
Bright Eyes just stands there and looks at him.
Perhaps as a sign of our new cooperation, we shall enter side by side. You will forgive me after being trapped in crystal for such a long time, for being hesitant to enter an empty room.
A smirk pulls at his lips, and he looks at the doorway, and he looks at you, and he says, well, I certainly think that we could fit by 2 by 2.
So, Torch will gesture for Burnt and Bright Eyes to enter.
Bright Eyes gonna need somebody to pull him in.
Burnt kind of grabs him by the sleeve and like looks at him and is like, "We gotta do something." And
Kind of snaps out of it and just turns and goes inside with Burnt.
we step in.
And Torch is going to, like, put her arm around Dunglaris' back.
And he does the same for you. And he says, ah, my lady, I think you will find that we have so much that we can learn from one another. And as he takes you into the chamber. Jebeddo.
Oh, I don't like that.
You watch as as Jennuvera, Keth, and Asher are led away with Dunglaris.
Okay, so I do see that.
Yes, you do see them go with
thank God.
Dunglaris away.
Okay.
Yeah, I imagine you've been out like fake serving, like you're picking up plates here and putting them down somewhere
Giving them
else,
to
and
other
like,
people.
here, I'll take
Yeah,
that.
that's
You take this.
Right. Yeah. He's resisting the urge because last time they were here, he like hopped in full on. Like he's got experience, is what I'm saying. He's not the best waiter, but he's commanding the room right now, right?
That's right. This is exactly where we were waiters before.
Yeah. And so like something feels just very natural to him as he's like directing people around, you know. And then like he realizes, oh shit, I got a job to do. And so he takes the glass and he goes up to the head table, and he just like he looks at the serving person for the head table and he's like, the expediter needs to see you right now.
What? Oh,
Yeah, I don't know. Something happened.
He storms off.
I'll cover for you.
He storms off.
And so I stand there and watch and wait for Garhan's drink to empty.
Yeah, and another
his-
noble has come and filled in Garhan's spot. They're speaking, they're drinking, and slowly the cup empties.
And as soon as it's empty, Jebeddo runs forward, takes the glass, and hands him a new one, and then steps back.
Garhan takes the glass for a moment, and then he stops. And he turns back and he motions to you.
Yes, sir.
Well? Are you going to taste it or not?
Of course, sir. And Jebeddo is going to hold it up to his lips. He is not going to drink it. He's going to fake the swallow.
Make a deception check.
And he's going to put the cup down.
Sleight of hand.
Can it be a sleight of hand? Right.
You got this, buddy. You got this,
Deception,
buddy.
baby!
All right.
Luck charm, hopefully.
Yeah.
Jebeddo rubs his luck charm.
The
for
luck
sure.
charm does not respond.
Oh, that's right.
Shit.
Oh no.
20?
You set the glass on the table. He looks at the glass, and he looks at you.
And I
And he
nod.
narrows his one eye. And he says, is this a joke? It better be a joke. Because it's not funny, but I would really prefer it to be a joke.
I don't understand, my liege. The other guy's in trouble with the expediter. Did I do something wrong? I've never gotten the honor to wait on you before. I'm sorry.
If you're not going to drink it, I'm going to have to make some assumptions. And you aren't going to like where those assumptions lead.
Oh, I didn't know how much I was supposed to drink. I just had the littlest bit.
He stares.
Will you tell me when?
Now.
No, sorry. How much? I'm sorry, my liege. I don't mean. This is going really badly for me. I'm so sorry.
Make a persuasion check.
That's a 24.
He rolled really high, but he didn't roll that high.
Holy shit.
Take the drink now.
Yes, of course. And he grabs it.
Okay.
And he drinks it.
You drink for a few seconds, and he stops you. He says, "Enough. Set it down and get out of here."
And I do. And I get out of there.
Okay.
And I head to where the others went with Dunglaris.
Okay. So you're going to have to spend some time searching for that.
Can I also make myself puke?
In the hallway.
You can. However, you are an expert in alchemy.
Yeah.
You know that it's not going to matter now. That you have to find another way to neutralize that before midnight, and the only means are magical.
Shove a Bazord
Great.
down your throat.
Well, if we can disable this anti-magic field, I got you, fam.
I really.
Okay. Dunglaris leads you, Jennuvera, into the room, and he turns. He says, the room is large, and all over the floor are a series of runes carved in with glowing red and gold light. Candles and braziers are set up all over the room, so you'll be happy to know that, Bright Eyes.
Immediately blinded.
At its center is a pillar that has a bowl. On top of the bowl is filled with blood. He shuts the door behind the group of you. He says, "We would not want to be interrupted by servants or nobles who are poking their nose places where outside of the religion. If we are to have a candid, private conversation, it's best that we shut this. It's only for prudence, of course."
Yes, of course. I absolutely understand. Now, don't glory this. You are a very powerful priest of Iora, yes?
Yes.
This is what I have heard along the road.
Certainly.
Yes, I
And-
wonder how he got there, Torch.
He
She, like-
smiles.
Is it true what the rumors say that you take your power from Iora's blood and not the light?
Yes, the rumors you have heard are true. The old ways of Iora are returning, and the power and strength therein is one that I openly wield. Now,
This,
for your question, I would have one of my own.
yes, of course.
When you poisoned the king, was it your expectation that you would find some value in removing a head of state now on the eve of war? What value were you hoping to find?
I think you will know that power comes when the tides change. If you can change the tides, then you will know the right way of moving forward, and you can sweep the sand along with you.
Yes, Dunglaris would know all about that, as he is only sitting where he is because he, too, murdered to get there. Isn't that right, Dunglaris?
Certainly, Keth, it is. And before we continue this conversation, my question is, if this is your course of action, and I was able to detect your poison, but I left it for the time being, perhaps there is an agreement that we can come to.
Is this something that you know who we all are, or do I keep doing this?
You may do that at your leisure, Brass Witch, but you do not have to.
Okay, no, that's really, honestly, like, it was really hard to say Dunglaris in whatever that voice was, and I just felt like I was offending you, even though, like, you know, it's just, you know.
Because it's a stupid name.
The king informed me of the four of you as soon as you walked through the gates, and though I don't think it would have taken his unique perceptive powers to notice a half-orc, a half-elf, a gnome, and a dragonborn walking through at this important critical hour, when truth we expected you would be here eventually. It was
Jennuvera is
going to
look at Keth and Asher and say, this is what I meant when I said he would notice a half-orc, a dragonborn, a gnome, and a half-elf.
My hair?
Like, I said this 1,000 times and you all were like, no, we'll go to the costume store.
Hey, I dyed my hair for this. I look so different.
I don't.
Jennuvera's going to be like, okay, fine, she's going to take her fat suit off. Mostly so that she has, like, faster access to a Taha. It's, like, strapped to her back, but, like, she's just gonna shove off the fat suit.
I, of course, am willing to allow bygones to be bygones, as I have many times before in our dealings, Keth. And I think that if you understand me, and I understand you, then perhaps we have some room here. Perhaps my ability to ride a wave of change could come at an ascension to the throne that you are attempting to vacate. Or I could deal with this and solve this problem, as I suspect I am much closer to power now than I will be if you are given your way.
Yeah, absolutely.
So
if we
are
had
you
our
saying
way,
you-
you'd be dead. That's as simple as that. So you can
Are you-
ride this
let me-
wave, and maybe Jennuvera, we can just set up this new religion in place of this asshole's religion.
Keth, we don't have to talk about
Yeah.
the religion anymore.
It was cool, but I mean,
We don't have
Oh, Keth.
to. So, Dunglaris, I was just curious. Did you actually not remove the poison?
I have not removed the poison.
cool. That's good to know.
Cool. Okay. We should probably I guess, like, we should wait for Jebeddo.
If
No,
you wish.
I think we can start.
We can do
before
our
before
negotiations.
he gets
Make an
in.
insight check to see if he's
Okay.
lying.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Because I don't know, man. Playing two sides of the coin. 21.
You don't know.
Fucker. I hate this guy.
Fuck. I'm just remembering the last time we struck him. We're paralyzed. I think like we were thrown back and
we weren't.
stunned.
Keth, there is a faint thrumming in the Redeemers.
Jennuvera,
They are yearning.
Yeah. Jennuvera, we do not need to wait for Jebeddo to start and he hesitates, negotiations, and he turns back to Dunglaris, takes out his the Redeemer, and snaps it in half.
Oh, Keth, you are making a mistake. This place is special to me. I have been preparing it for just such an occasion, and you do not want to do something you regret.
The only thing I regret is not doing this the last time I saw you.
He grabs at his shirt, and he tears it back. And emblazoned across his chest is a weaving series of tattoos in a familiar pattern that you recognize as the pattern of abjuration. And the tattoos are glowing faintly on his chest. And he says, "You don't understand, Keth. You can't touch me. And these, from behind him, pools of blood begin to rise as two angels lift up off of the ground. One being the sanguine one, you recognize immediately, and another blood angel of Iora. These will destroy you. Make your choice carefully, Keth.
Keth, as the Redeemer is raised, he looks at Jennuvera and Asher, and he just says, "I'm sorry," and he just attacks.
Yeah, as soon as you make that intention, like, part of you, the weapons begin to thrum harder and harder. They are pulsing, and you can feel the energy crackling around them, and you swing in with the Redeemer. Roll an attack.
I gotta pick the right D20. All right. $17.
You swing the Redeemer in, and it slides closer and closer, and you can feel that thrumming building, and you can feel that energy like building up behind the Redeemer as you swing. And Dunglaris is just smirking as the Redeemer comes in and smashes him squarely in the face, and it blasts him backwards across the room. And you see a look of horror and panic on his face when that happens. There is a fear to him, and he looks up and he says, "Stop them!" And the angels charge forward. All initiative.
Fuck yeah. Fucking closing some ley lines had some upsides to them.
Yeah. What?
Oh, I wonder. Oh, fuck you, Anthony.
Oh, yeah, you couldn't have taken that. That tattoo? Is that what you were thinking?
No, he knows. Like, he planted this seed fucking forever ago when he made abjuration a shield.
That's what abjuration is. Also, when you reached for an amulet and there wasn't one there,
yeah,
that's why.
Right.
Yep, he told us.
Yeah.
Damn.
First fucking ley line we closed. We could have dealt with Doug Lars 4 years ago.
Oh my god.
No,
And
you
it's
couldn't, because abjuration was still in
And
the
it's
world.
not anymore.
Because Gillick
Oh, yeah.
had the shield.
Oh my
Abjuration
goodness.
is with Gillick, who is not here.
And because Gillick is
Holy
oh,
shit.
shit!
holy shit is right.
Keth doesn't realize it, so he's not sad, but he's just had some bloodlust right now. That's what he's feeling.
Oh my god.
Touche,
Anthony,
Anthony.
I fucking hate you.
Wild.
Oh.
Well, yeah, all we had
Like, that's an unfair level of plotting.
we had it on
That's an unfair.
we had all the information. We just didn't see it.
God.
She's like, what are we gonna do? We have no information. bunch of babies. Wow.
I rolled
All
a
right.
6.
I rolled a 21.
Okay, I got a 15.
The anti-magic field is still in effect. And Jennuvera, you are first.
Okay. So Jennuvera is going to take rope out of her fat sack and so like whatever supplies they brought with them, and she's going to take a taha off of her back, and she is going to use it as a crossbow for the first time in 5 years.
Oh, yeah.
And but she's going to so what she's going to try and do is like shoot rope at the angel and like tie it up. Do you know what I mean? Like she's trying to like
You tie it to the
Are you
crossbow.
trying to-
Okay. And then
Are you trying to shoot an
Like, do they-
arrow into the angel that has a rope tied to it?
yeah.
Okay.
I'm just trying to do a little more than like a D4 damage if it hits. You know,
Okay.
Just slow,
go
slow
ahead
it down a
and
little bit. Yeah.
slow it
make,
down.
Make an attack roll.
16. I don't even know what I.
Plus your dex, plus your proficiency.
Okay. 21.
Okay.
Wait,
Uh,
22.
Okay. You fire off the bolt with the arrow attached to it, and it lands into the chest of the bleeding dragon.
Whoa!
I'm sorry, bleeding angel.
Okay.
Same.
And so it's gonna be 5 damage.
Oh. Okay.
And then listen, guys, I'm trying.
No, you're fine. You're fine.
And
How
then
much damage does
as
the
a
rope do?
how much damage does your butt do?
Got him.
And then as as a bonus action, she's going to use her breath weapon to do whatever the fuck that
Yeah.
does.
Is it a cone of fire?
I think it's acid.
I think it's fireball. That's like level 6.
That feels right.
You think that?
It
It
does
probably
feel right.
upgrades every time.
And it does.
Oh, it is fire.
Because you're brass, right?
Does it? Yeah,
I don't think it does
it is
upgrade.
fire.
So
It does.
Fuck yeah.
Just not by like a lot. Like it doesn't
Okay.
sustain.
So and it's
right?
gonna get disadvantage on its dex save because I'm holding it by a rope.
Cool. That's more than just damage.
We'll see.
Oh wait.
Yeah,
What
I'll give
level are
it.
we?
Fine. I will
13.
let that fly this one time.
Thank you. You say 13?
Yeah.
Yeah. So holy shit, it's 46.
yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah. Plus a d6. No, because my weapon's not activated.
What's the DC?
18.
Okay. The angel dodges out of the way of the strike. You tug the rope, and it tugs right back, and it dodges out of the way.
So it's gonna do half of 15.
Okay.
Because yeah.
Okay. The angels take their turn. The angel with the rope in it looks down at the rope, grabs onto it with both hands, and yanks you back as hard as it can. So you can either make a strength check to hold on to the rope, or you can make a dexterity check to let go of the rope in time, basically. If you want to try to let the rope go, you roll dexterity. If you want to try to hold on safely, roll a strength.
Save or throw. Or save or check.
Check.
I'll do dexterity. 7.
Okay, so you get yanked up towards the angel, and as you're flying through the air, the giant sword appears in its hands, and it slams the sword down into you as you're flying toward it. Okay, the first strike hits for 6 bludgeoning damage and 18 radiant damage. And it launches you back down onto the ground. And it goes to swing in again, but you're just like flying back too far for it to do that. The other one dive bombs towards Keth and makes 2 attacks at Keth. One of them hits for 4 bludgeoning. And 29 radiant damage.
Fuck.
So 33.
Jebeddo, roll initiative.
Fuck yeah.
10.
Okay. Keth, it's your turn.
Hells yeah. So Dunglaris was hit in the face. Smash. Did he stumble onto the ground, or is he still standing up?
He got launched way back across the room, like behind the angels.
Oh fuck.
Like there was some sort of like the energy that came from the Redeemer.
Yeah.
Just like flung him backwards.
Um.
But he's like bleeding from his nose. He looks real fucked up.
So I'm picturing kind of a circular room that there's walls. So if I try and run up on the walls along the side of them to get around the angels, is that feasible? Will I get a...
The room is real big, and you're like kind of in the middle of it.
Yeah.
If you could get away from this angel, that would be fine. But you are like directly in combat with this angel.
Okay. Keth is going to spend a point of key, take the dash, or disengage.
Okay.
Yeah, so you can spend a point of key, take the disengage or dash action as a bonus action on your turn. So I'll do that.
Okay.
And then try and sprint around the angels to get to Dunglaris.
Okay. Yeah, you get right. You get to him easily.
Awesome.
He's like, I am protected by blood. And he grabs at the blood on his face, and he holds it in his hand. And there is a like sudden shining light in his hand. So it like creates a shield in front of him.
You have used people
you make
too
your
much in this world. It is coming back to haunt you right now. And Keth swings.
Okay.
29 to hit.
That hits.
Gauntlet of Glory. $20 damage.
Okay.
Second attack, he's going to attempt a stunning strike.
Okay.
They will have to make a Constitution saving throw if I hit. So we got 18 to hit.
That'll hit.
And DC, I
What's the
imagine,
DC?
of 13 plus wisdom, so 14.
He passes.
Okay. So the other gauntlet. Ew. 10 damage. All right.
Okay.
He's going to try and... ooh, no, I already did bonus action. Oh, I can use a second bonus action. Yeah. To do Flurry of Blows. Ooh, you know what? Not Flurry of Blows. I'm going to tap Orcbone. Talk to Uthral.
Okay.
As the action, yeah. The bonus action.
You touch for your bonus action, you touch the orc bone and you try to reach in to speak with Uthral, and nothing happens.
I was worried there'd be consequences. Okay. That eats up the bonus action.
Yeah.
Yep. So that's it. Keth's just menacingly touching his bone in front of Dunglaris.
Jebeddo, you have found your way down this staircase and are standing in front of a door where you hear a scuffle happening on the other side.
Couldn't wait for me, huh? And Jebeddo tries the door.
The door appears to be locked.
Jebeddo reaches down into his boot to pull out his thieves' tools.
Go ahead and give me a sleight of hand.
Great. That is a 25.
Yeah, you put the thieves' tools into this door, and it takes you just a second to reach into the mechanism and quickly flick it open, and the door swings open, and on the other side you see two large bleeding angels attacking your friends, and you see Keth standing over Dunglaris on the far side of this large round chamber. The closest angel is the one hovering in the air above Jennuvera.
Jebeddo spends the rest of the round trying to pull out the rapier that he had like slid along his leg when he changed into this like servant's clothes.
Okay. Asher, it's your turn.
Cool. I fucking rage, guys.
Yeah.
What does that do?
I'm actually curious what happens right now because I have a magic desert ability to rage now.
Ooh.
Oh, I thought you meant because you'd never raged before.
No, well, that too. I guess I'll just put away my spell sheet. I literally rage. I don't know if the sand comes up or not.
It does not.
Cool. And then so bonus action, and then I spend an action pulling out the weapon and try and get in the way of or getting up close and personal with one of the bloody angels.
Okay. So you charge up. Are you going to do the one that was fighting Keth and is now fighting no one, or are you going to do the one that is hovering over Jennuvera?
Hovering over Jennuvera.
Okay. All right.
That one.
You can make attacks?
I can't because I spend an action.
Oh, I see.
Or is rage not a see? I don't know. I haven't done.
Rage is a bonus action.
Bonus action, and then I had to do another action to take out the weapon underneath all of my clothing. And
Sure.
stuff. So I can't.
Okay, great. Dunglaris shuffles back with his shield that he has up. He's trying to scramble away from you a little bit. And he says, Keth, you don't understand. There's so much we could do with this power. You and I could work together in this. I could be king of this place, and you could do whatever you wanted, Keth. You don't need to deal with me anymore. You are beyond all of this.
Your deceptions have been around too long. You destroyed my life. You will not be redeemed.
Redeemed. Ah, Keth, I already have been. And light erupts from the back of him as these golden wings begin to sprout from his back, and he rises up off of the floor. You see his wounds begin to heal, and he as he channels the blood. Jennuvera, it's your turn.
Can I do is it possible? Oh yeah, because Jebeddo did it earlier. To do an Arcana check to see if the anti-magic field in this room is coming from Dunglaris himself or the runes on the floor.
You may.
$24.
The answer, from what you can tell, is both. That there is a link between the runes that were drawn, and that Dunglaris basically drew out a massive spell, cast the spell, and is concentrating and sustaining the spell within him. These runes were the original source of the spell, but the spell is now within Dunglaris.
So is he passing his concentration checks when Keth hits him?
Yes.
So, okay, Jennuvera's gonna try something. And she's going to... What's the floor made out of?
Stone.
Okay. She is going to take her dagger and cut out one of the runes. Like chisel out one of the runes. Just one of them.
Okay.
And see what that does.
Sure. So you hop down you scrabble onto the ground and start attacking at these runes on the ground. They are etchings into the floor filled with a small river of glowing liquid that oscillates between golden and crimson. And this, so as you try to etch into this little trough that is carved into the ground, you make enough of a dent that you feel like you change the fundamental shape of the thing, and you can feel sparks of power pouring from that. It looks like the spell overall is so big and complex that just that won't be enough to affect it, but you know that the energy is still coursing through it in some way.
Okay. So then can I get a bonus action or something? Like just a movement?
Yeah, movement, for sure. Now the angel is engaged with you, so you might take an attack of opportunity if you try to move.
How close am I to the middle of the room?
You're, let's say, 15 feet away from the pillar with the bowl of blood.
Yeah, that's what I want to... So if I go to that...
From
I'll
your
get
appearance of it, the bowl is it's like a bird bath that's like built into the floor. So you don't get the sense that you could topple it, per se. So if that's your plan, like visually, you get the sense that that's not a possibility. You could disrupt the blood in it another way, but it's not just like, oops, I knocked it over.
Okay.
No!
I guess riddle me this. Is it funneling through like the bottom of the bowl out from the bottom of the pillar into these stones? Or into
You're
these
not
rooms?
sure.
Okay, can I do a check for my bonus action?
You'd have to investigate it up close.
Okay. Then I guess the second thing I'll do is I guess I'll shoot I'm just gonna shoot an arrow into the floor of it. Like into the if the pillar comes down to the floor, into the stick into it. I don't know.
Okay. All you can see is stone, but you can fire a bolt at it if you want.
It's like inlaid in the floor, right? This bath, this blood bath.
There's a pillar inlaid into the floor. And
it's inlaid into the pillar.
And then there is a blood bath on top of that.
Got it.
Fuck you a lot.
That's what the runes say.
Yeah.
On the floor.
Yeah. And I don't feel like with that spark of power, I don't feel like I could do anything, right?
Yeah, you definitely know that this is still part of you couldn't do anything with your dagger, that's for sure.
I can't do anything. I can't even do a cantrip with this little spark.
Oh no.
Yeah, that was my question.
Yeah. Okay. The angels take their actions. The first one attacks Asher, who just charged up. Both Jennuvera and Asher are right there. And so it charges up to hit you, Asher.
Mm-hmm.
Both miss.
Yeah, what's up?
That 20 AC coming into effect.
I know. Normally I'd never have to worry about AC because it's something else's AC.
And the other one charges into your little group as well, but attacks Jennuvera. That one hits both times.
Oof.
So, Jennuvera, you take 5 bludgeoning and 19 radiant. And then you take 1 bludgeoning. Second blow was a glancing blow. And 25 radiant.
Woo! Okay, I'm super bloody.
Keth, it's your turn. He is now hovering. Dungalaris hovers above you with golden wings shooting out of his back. He says, I am granted great gifts by my god. You are pathetic.
Take this gift right here. And Keth swings.
Once again, the thrumming in the Redeemers, you can feel it in your hands. There is anticipation.
25 to hit.
25 hits.
All right, he'll just take 2 swings with the Redeemers. 15 for the second one.
Okay, the second one does not hit.
13 damage. Yeah, he's gonna Yeah, he can't really knock a flying thing prone. But he'll try it. His point of key with the flurry of blows. He's going to try and knock him prone.
Okay.
23 to hit.
Hits.
10 damage.
Choke slam him, Keth.
Yeah,
and it's a dex save for that. And it was it 15 for...
He rolled a 3. So you swing the Redeemer in, and it slams into his chest. And once again, you see the shock on his face. He's like, "What?" And he whisks back as you swing the second blade in, the second Redeemer in. He's like, "No, no!" And then I think you like jump up and slam a foot into his chest and bring him down to the ground.
Fuck yeah.
Under your foot. He's like, "You are a fool, Keth. I will destroy you with every being of light within me."
Oh, fuck yeah. So he has one more for flurry of blows, and then he's going to action surge.
Yeah.
18 for the flurry with 6 damage.
Okay.
And 2 swings with the Redeemers. We got a 17 and a 21 to hit.
Okay. You hit with both.
$26 damage.
Okay. Jebeddo, it's your turn.
Yeah, so Jebeddo takes in the whole fucking picture all at once and puts like both hands in his pockets and he pulls out 2 vials. He runs to the middle of the room and throws 1 vial to Jennuvera. It's a healing potion. And he smashes the other vial into the basin of blood. It's the replacement water absorbing potion that Keth got him.
The powder, the water absorbing powder.
Yeah.
Did you just chaos dunk like into
Yeah.
the bowl?
He's heating up. Okay. Yeah, you slam it down in there, and you watch as this blood in there, like almost instantly, like just shrinks down inside that bowl into like this congealed, hard, dark red scab in the bottom of this bowl. And just like a half a beat happens, and then around the room, the rest of like a wave coming off of the center. You watch as the rest of this liquid scabs within these little troughs, and it just spreads out like a spider web out from the center of the room toward the edges, and the anti-magic field drops away.
Let's go! Let's go!
Thank you, Jebeddo. I love you.
Asher, it's your
Thank
turn.
you so much.
Well, the field of suddenly sand appears.
Yeah. Like from all of a sudden from the ground, like a whirl of sand whips up around you.
So I guess both Angels and Jennuvera need to make a saving throw.
Steph's so mad.
Sorry, bud.
Con, right?
At least when I cast spells that are gonna hit you guys, I do it so they don't.
Well, I didn't.
That's not true at all.
That makes me more angry.
Steph. That is not true at all.
What is?
Yeah, it is.
What's the con DC?
16.
Okay, they both fail, angel-wise.
Yeah, both of them. Both the Angel Boys be blinded.
Blinded by the sand.
Sorry,
Well-
what was the spell save DC?
16.
What type?
Con.
Oh, 18. Okay.
No, 16. Heh. I make 2 attacks at one of the Angels. No, I don't. I make 1 attack, because what am I talking about?
2 attacks. Whoa.
I wish
Who
I
you,
had
Cat?
that.
I do whatever I want.
Yeah, fuck you.
A lot.
Oh. 23.
Okay, that hits.
Cool. And it deals 2d6. So 4 Oh shit! And it deals necrotic damage too. So 4, 5, 6, 7 necrotic and 4 acid.
Okay.
And I can't fall out of my. I can't naturally fall out of the rage, unfortunately.
Jennuvera, it's your turn.
So Jennuvera is going to drink the healing potion. Jebeddo just tossed. And now you're all going to wait for me to add up these 8d4 because he wouldn't let me roll before it was my turn.
I didn't know if you were going to
Fuck
die.
Yeah.
4.
That's a lot of dice, though. That's cool. Hope it was like the cool D4s. Nice.
Yeah. Okay. So is that a full action?
No, it's a bonus action to drink a potion.
Great. Then Jennuvera is going to look at the Blood Angel who has fucked her up. And she is going to cast...
Tasha's hideous
How
laughter.
close?
Tasha's hideous laughter.
Honestly, I had considered casting Tasha's hideous laughter, like, on Dunglaris so that he would lose concentration and the field would drop, but I couldn't cast it if I didn't have, like... But it did go through my mind to use that in this instance.
The
It
dragon,
has to be an actual good joke.
The angel
It
is...
always is.
The angel's about 10 feet away from you.
Okay. So she is going to run up to it with her movement and put her hand on its chest and cast Vitriolic Sphere. Wait, no. Vampiric Touch, sorry.
Okay.
And so... $23.
That's a hit.
Okay. Okay, so it's going to take 14 damage. And I am going to get some healing.
Okay. Yeah, you place a hand on the sanguine one and draw away some of its life force, and you can see it like staring down at you with malice. Between the four of you, there is a flash of light. And on the floor lay the hammer, Verdum. The angels stop moving for a second. And the sanguine one says,
"The war between light and blood has been decided. The mortal Gillick Erdrad has given up himself to give to our Lord. Forever there shall be two sides to our Lord, the one of blood in balance with the one of light. But you, Dunglaris, you are out of favor."
Hey everyone, just a couple quick reminders. If you like the show, don't forget to tell your friends. And you can head over to patreon.com/adventureinc and become a patron as well. You can also head to our website, adventureincpod.com, for links to our social media and the store where you can find t-shirts, stickers, and more. That's all. We'll see you next week.
Serious business.